light. Save my soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome to Bastion. You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the dead unto the Shadowlands.
I serve the light, and my work is not done. There is an evil that must be...
There is no evil here. The darkness was sealed within the Maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are an aspirant now. You must accept your new purpose and purge yourself of this desire for vengeance.
What I desire is justice.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me. The runes on his blade were unmistakable. This dark agent runs free on a mortal world with the power of the Maw itself in hand. Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The Maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed.
Enough!
The order of the Shadowlands depends on the execution of our eternal charge. You will abandon this course.
As you command, my Archon. Uther! The time of your ascension has come.
I thought I was not ready.
Do you wish to see him punished?
I do.
Then prepare yourself. The moment he falls, we will claim him.
only darkness before me.
Now, cast him into the maw. Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
He was my student.
Remember what he did, and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
How could I let this happen?
We owe much to the Alliance. Trust your instincts.
Seize this power for herself. Instead, she has done the unthinkable. Now, she will come for them all. To finish what she started. And break all who opposed her. Azeroth together will be in her sights.
Our curse is also our greatest gift. Never let your guard down.
These abductions, the Scourge attacks. The Banshee will pay for what she's done. By Elun's fury, we will bring her to justice.
Right now, I don't give a damn about justice. I just want to find where she's taken our friends. King Greymane, what's the plan?
We'll get them back, Talia. I swear to you, we'll save them all.
The Ebon Blade has extracted the Lich, the High Lord, from the battle in Icecrown. He is recovering in Acheris.
I pray he can help us find answers. Without that cursed helm, the Scourge are running rampant. We'll need the help of the Argent Crusade to stem the tide of the undead.
If anyone can figure out how this all fits together, It's Bolvar.
Did you say Bolvar? Bolvar Fordragon? That's my father. Is he alive?
Helya, I will explain. But we can't afford to let our guard down, not with so much at stake.
The eternal sun still guides us. We find strength, though I despise her actions. I cannot deny that Sylvanas Windrunner is a master tactician. The Scourge attacks and the abductions must be part of a larger strategy.
The Alliance is every bit as wounded as the Horde. King Rin and Lady Proudmoore were taken. They also came for Tyrande Whisperwind, but she neutralized her attackers.
Really? I knew the Night Warrior's power had grown. But to dispatch an adversary that even Jaina Proudmoore could not. It is fortunate that we have the Knights of the Ebonblade to aid us. General Nazgrim reports that Bolvar Fordragon is free of the Lich King's crown and is recovering in Acheris. What's more, the Argent Crusade has rallied to answer the call. They stand ready to drive back the Scourge from our lands.
Bolvar Fordragon was one of the bravest heroes Azeroth has ever known. If anyone can advise us how to defeat this menace and recover our friends, it is the High Lord.
The legacy of the Lich King is forever entwined with that of my family. Regent Lord, though I serve only as an advisor to the Forsaken, I ask to stand with you as you face this threat.
Your voice has offered wisdom to both the Forsaken and the Horde Council, Lady Menethil. Whatever comes, we will face it together.
Have a good one. Hey there.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Azeroth's mightiest champions. Congratulations. You managed to track me to the most unlikely of places. My very own home. Seeking retribution for all the bad things I've done, I suppose. How frightfully predictable. I have been waiting a long time for this. Let's get on with it, shall we? You call this fighting? Trained by amateurs, I see. I've never been much for sentiment, but this takes me back to the old days. Come on! Is this the best you can do?
Now it's getting interesting. Where is she?
With him, of course. In the darkest place. Along with every soul burned to ash in your precious tree.
Where is she?
Go on. Kill me. You'll send me right to my lady. Beyond the veil, she shattered. Oh, Tyrande. High Priestess, Night Warrior. Completely powerless to stop the coming.
For country, for family. The Alliance... I have faced the Blight Caller before. A pity I wasn't there to help end him. At long last, one of the architects of the Fourth War has been brought to justice. I envy Tyrande for landing the killing blow. Though I fear it did little to bring her peace. The power within her seems to be growing stronger, more insistent. Our hunt for Sylvanas continues. We must find where she's taken Anduin, Jaina, and the others. Do not relent, champion. Bring them home.
Now I know my father is alive, free from that damned helm, and no matter what it takes, I will go to his side.
We fight in the shadows. The job's not done yet. King Greymane, you shouldn't remain out in the open like this. You're too tempting a target.
If Sylvanas had wished to capture me, she would have done so along with Anduin. No, she wanted to leave me behind, to torment me with the loss of yet another of our king.
Still, we need you in the throne room. There are matters of state that must be overseen until the king's return.
Anduin entrusted Turalyon with command of our military forces. The Stormwind nobles support him serving as regent and protector of the realm.
I don't question the High Exarch's ability to defend the Alliance. But as a king yourself, don't you think you should...
You and Turalyon need to safeguard our citizens from the return of the Scourge. I need to focus on doing whatever I can to find Anduin and the others.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The beauty of Eversong endures. Aldiel Shalar. In life, Nathanos Maris was a braggart and a bully. In death, his worst traits were only magnified. At long last, the Blightcaller has met the justice he deserved. I only regret I was not there to see it done. I cannot begrudge Tyrande Whisperwind for claiming the killing blow. I only hope the Night Warrior's rage remains fixed upon Sylvanas.
I do not wish to speak out of turn, Regent Lord, but I have given counsel to the Kaldori who were raised into undeath after the battle for Darkshore. I believe I have helped them find a path forward. Perhaps if I spoke of them to the High Priestess, it might help ease her spirit, if only a little.
Lillian Voss has told us of your efforts, Lady Menethil. Let us hope fate offers us a chance to see your kind offer bear fruit.
Champion, the veil between our world and the Shadowlands has been sundered. The Ebon Blade stands ready. I await you in Orgrimmar. Come, before the icy grasp of death claims all of Azeroth.
Living mortals were never intended to cross beyond the veil. Where you are going, you may be unable to return. But there is no other course. Death comes to claim Azure. It falls to you to defend her. The time has come. Take up the Shattered Helm, and we will open the rift. The path opens.
Your courage will be remembered, champion. Aldiel Shalam.
Find those who were taken, and bring them home.
Rescue the others. The Banshee is mine to kill.
Tyrande, don't do this!
For Ilisar Piranol!
We cannot lose you to the darkness.
Lord Admiral, before we found you, did you see any sign of the Nightmare?
Tyrande, here. No, I have not.
She leapt into the rift just ahead of us. She vowed to find Sylvanas Windrunner at any cost.
That is troubling. An ancient ritual infused her with incredible power. I fear it may be growing beyond her ability to contain it.
Your cell awaits, mage. The jailer has plans for you.
I've had enough of your cages, fiend.
There is nowhere to run. Nothing escapes the law.
Must be done. Very well. Where to begin? Denizens call this realm the Maw. From what I have gathered, it was intended as a prison for the most foul, irredeemable souls that ever existed.
Something has changed. Pure, noble souls are being held captive here as well. They cry out in torment.
Indeed. And one of their tormentors, and ours, is Sylvanas Windrunner. It seems she has made a powerful ally. The Shades whisper of someone called a jailer. Control your power, or if a jailer rules this realm. We know little about him, but it's clear he has taken a special interest in us. He has personally overseen our treatment here.
We have endured countless torments. At times, it felt as if we were being tested. Though for what purpose, I cannot say.
Whatever this jailer and the Banshee are planning, it won't end well. For any of us. I caught glimpses of Bane and Anduin during my attempts to break free. They live. That's all I know for certain. There's Anduin.
Sylvanas, what does she want with him?
A long road lies before us.
You won't succeed.
Such a narrow vision. You disappoint me. No matter. We will find what we seek. In another.
Anduin! How badly are you hurt?
I will live. I'm relieved you're all safe.
These bonds are too strong to break by force. We must find a way to free him.
Greetings, friend.
Hold! I hear something stirring.
Your wretched souls will feed the coming darkness!
Wretched? I heard you were soundly beaten by a force of wretched champions, witch.
You will pay for that insult! The skies of your world will be darkened by the wings of my Maw-sworn!
For Azeroth!
No!
is that?
The jailer. He has Bane.
Pouring into the maw. The dead of Azeroth, Draenor, worlds beyond our imagination. All damned to this place.
To be forged into weapons for the jailer. Despite all Sylvanas has done, I never thought she'd be part of something like this.
When the jailer realizes our plan, he'll send all his forces against us. Our only chance is to keep them at bay long enough for the Waystone to fully charge. Every second counts.
Take them! Hearts for the soul. All that you see, all that you know, will be undone. Jaina, something's wrong. It seems the Waystone has stopped charging.
Hold. The Maw's power does linger upon them, but I sense... No, that cannot be possible!
What do you seek?
We must bring them to the Overseers at once!
Come with us, stranger.
It is the Arbiter's place to judge souls, Kasher, not ours. I will bring this mortal before her. She is unchanged, ever silent, ever still. When you arrived in Oribos, I saw the Arbiter stir for the first time in many cycles. It gave me hope that she would awaken and resume her blessed purpose. Mere words cannot describe the glory that was. Step forward, that I may show you. For uncounted eons, the Shadowlands was in perfect order. Infinite afterlives, with Oribos, the eternal city, as the shining heart. Every mortal soul came before the Arbiter, and she, ever wise, experienced all that had shaped a soul in life. With this knowledge, she consigned every soul to the afterlife it justly deserved. Until... in that dread moment, our perfect order was shattered. And so it is that every soul, kind and cruel alike, is denied its rightful afterlife, and instead is damned to the inescapable torment of the Maw. Now souls rich with anima travel only to the Maw. We have tried everything to stop it, to awaken our blessed Arbiter, to no avail. Without anima, drought has gripped the Shadowlands. The afterlives have grown isolated. Fear and uncertainty haunt us all, with countless souls feeding the jailer. I fear he may grow strong enough to break free from the Maw. It is said he is filled with hatred for the Arbiter. If he strikes her down, it would bring the end of everything the First Ones made. Return to the lower levels. The Overseers will prepare you for what is to come.
More outsiders. What have you done, mortal?
Be at ease. I am Bolvar Fordragon. These knights and I are here to help.
The touch of the Maw is upon their souls as well. But if they found a way to break free of its influence, perhaps they can aid us.
I thought death was the end of existence. Here, it seems, death is a power that offers new beginnings.
All that matters is we now possess the necessary instrument. We must begin its preparation.
Leave him to me. You've seen what he is capable of when he believes in the cause. A measure of patience may yield superior results.
Very well. We have our weapon. Now, we shall hold it.
We all have a duty to fulfill.
I do hope you've settled in. The accommodations are a bit sparse, I know.
Where are the others? Are they safe?
Safe? No. I wouldn't say any of them are safe.
I am so tired of your games.
As you wish. No more secrets. No more lies. You are a weapon we will use to achieve our ends.
I will not become an instrument of death.
So you favor life? Is that it? That momentary flicker. Every cruel second spent delaying the inevitable in an endless war that you, like every Rin before you, will not survive. You know the truth. Nothing is fair. Not life, not death. So we're going to tear it all down.
And what purpose would that serve? Everyone suffers, Sylvanas. But destroying everything will not take away the pain.
Oh, you misunderstand. We're breaking a system that has always been flawed and remaking it into one that is just.
Do you expect me to believe that all this time, you've been fighting for justice?
How can I convince you? From our first breath to our last, every decision is made for us. Then, the afterlife decides what eternity we must endure. We can't even choose who we couldn't control anything. But through the jailer, control of our fate will at last be possible.
Look around you! At what and who you've joined. What makes you believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his ends?
You have a choice to consider. Join us willingly, or be made to serve.
I thought you believed in free will, Sylvanas.
We've never had free will, little lion. But that is about to change.
At least he's alive, and seemingly unharmed. Whatever the Banshee is after, he will not give in.
The light is strong with Anduin. I know his heart will see him through this.
Sylvanas was toying with him. She spoke of breaking everything. She couldn't mean that, could she?
I do not know. But we must be cautious, deliberate. The jailer's malevolence permeates everything in that tower. If he believes his prize is in jeopardy, he may decide to discard it.
Then we must remain patient. Mawwalker, continue your efforts to undermine the jailer's cause. When the time comes, we will find Anduin and bring him home.
was your valiant last stand? For so very long, you've punished arrogant souls. But instead of learning from their suffering, you've become one of them. You just needed to obey. How fortunate you are to witness the splendor of what is about to unfold. Every precious drop of anima, so painstakingly wrung from the tortured souls of lesser beings, now paves the path for the banished one to reclaim what was his. And once his liberation is secured, it shall be by his will that all is washed away. The only power that will emerge from this torrent of change is death. Death and those who shaped its victory.
Someone will stop you, Denathrius. Even if I...
Do not speak. Observe. Remember this lesson.
You were ever fond of saying that the Venthyr do not destroy. We educate. It is time you were reminded of Revendreth's noble purpose.
Shall we begin?
You cannot bind me here. I am eternal. I am your master. I am Revendreth.
Remember this lesson.
Come at once to Oribos, Mawwalker. I feel a darkness calling to me.
Malevolence growing. Domination rising. Together. What is it, High Lord? What do you sense?
A weapon forged in the fires of Torghast. A Morn blade is born.
A Morn blade? Oh no.
Anduin's still captive there. Has something happened to him, Father?
I fear for Anduin as well. But is it safe for the High Lord to peer inside? The toll it takes on him.
There is a price to be paid for communing with that darkness again. But I must see. We all must know.
Sire Denathrius has been taken prisoner. What is our plan to recover him?
Every soul has its purpose. Denathrius has fulfilled his. We must forge our next weapon.
He's not ready.
Then a more direct approach is necessary.
is again. You know, these endless lectures of yours
have failed to convince you. Regardless, the conversation is over. One way or another, we will have you. So I will offer this one last time. Join our cause, or be made to serve.
What kind of choice is that? Why even give me? It's the choice you never had. Despite all your grand designs, there's still some shred of your mortality haunting you. As if the Banshee Queen hasn't entirely eclipsed the Ranger General.
Don't.
Now I understand why you brought me here. Why you've tried so hard to persuade me. Because if you can get me to let go of hope, you finally can too.
Enough! Submit! You are only making this harder on yourself.
Not harder on me. Right now, you hold all the power. How will you use it?
I've not come this far to falter now.
Then why do you hesitate? Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
What news? The balance must be restored. The link has been severed. That is all I can... Wait. Something is...
Bolvar, what is it?
I see.
The jailer is tearing into Bolvar's mind. We have to break their connection.
Instead, you defied me. A failure, like those who came before you.
Father, resist him! Do not let him win!
Fight, High Lord. We're with you. I will claim what is mine. Death comes for you all.
Hold on, Bolvar! Just a little more!
We will face whatever comes.
Father!
Well done, Jaina. We nearly lost him.
Though we managed to stop the attack, I fear the danger is far from over.
My thanks to all of you. But Jaina is right. The jailer knows what we saw. He will use that knowledge against us.
We should gather our forces and attack Torghast. Anduin must be freed. You've seen the jailer's armies. We're not ready to launch a full-scale assault. If we follow our hearts and rush in, we could lose everything.
We will work with our allies in Oribos to rally the Covenants. Only with their help do we stand a chance of stopping the jailer and saving Anduin.
Warwalker, continue your efforts. Explore the dark reaches of Torghast. Fight for the Shadowlands. And when the time comes, we will claim victory.
Look around you! What makes you believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his ends?
Enough! Join our cause, or be made to serve.
Right now, you hold all the power. Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
Despite all our efforts, the Maw continues to grow. What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could...
My Archon. A living soul seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king. By all our measures, one who has spent his life striving for justice. One who would give anything to serve his people. One whose heart is true.
Very well. He may approach. Step forward. My Ascended have spoken of you. The King, held captive in the Maw.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
You have a key that I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound to me.
Just as you once sought to bind your own brother. Its part flawlessly. 3 keys